Hi, this one is for the Nostalgia Critic. He said in one of his videos that he's never met anyone who liked the Garbage Pail Kid movie, and I did enjoy it, and I'm gonna try to explain why. I knew the cards when they came out. I was in school, and they were cool, they were fun. For me, there was things like out of a Mad magazine, but there were no story in it. There was no point. There was just shock value. There was just dirty puns. And I mean, that's okay. I'm not a really fan of vulgarity. And some I found funny, some I found just dirty. And there was a point where, I mean, they make a lot of it, so they can be all that good. So I preferred Mars Attacks and Dinosaur Attacks collecting cards, but that's me. And when they try to make a movie about it, for me this movie is just like a classic 80s movies for all audience. Maybe many people expected a R-rated movie that was dirty and full of vulgarity and profanity and very dirty things, and I didn't expect that. I don't think anyone really expecting that. The movie was all audience. So So I didn't see the problem. I never was disappointed. I never have this expectation. I was okay. I'm gonna see this movie like many other stuffs that I watched, and I just find it enjoyable. I never think it was a masterpiece or anything, but I've seen far worse. Yeah, because one of the first point I never I could be scared watching a movie like Garbage Pail Kill. It's like the movie is gonna be not only not offensive but annoying. That's the problem with some people at Polisher or other Rob Schneider sometimes, not always, but sometimes they're just annoying. And when you start saying, okay, you're gonna have the Garbage Pail Kids, you can imagine have 5 or 6 Rob Schneider, and you say this is going to be unsufferable, but it's not. It's not. It's just harmless fun. What's the point of the movie? For me, just before getting to the point, for me, the movie is just basic fun. The actors are not that bad. Visually, it's not awful. It's just all right. The animation of the Garbage Pail Kids themselves isn't very good, and the lid doesn't move, and it's not very well done. But it's okay. It's not. It's not cringy. It's not unsufferable. It works. It's work quite right. It's not. It's not that bad. Just before getting to the point, I always say it's not a movie I say you have to see, but if you want to see it, I won't say to you, no, don't watch it, it's the worst movie ever. It's not. It's very far from it on every point. It's just visually, technically, everything. Not. It's not. It's far from being the worst movie ever. Now, getting to the point, the story is about a boy that's getting bullied by uh, by adults, by young adults that are at least 5 or 6 years old older than him, and they never give a reason for that. They just harassing him, bullying him, and you never know why. And this is a classic. This is classic of the times. The little kids that suffering from bullies and going to hide, trying and discover something magical, trying to hide from the bullies. But they were way older than him. So why? Maybe there is something to it. But I'm getting to that. One of the points where I could identify myself is the character of the boy kind of fall in love for older girl, for a woman, for one of the gangs that harassing, bullying him. And I can identify to that because as a young teenager, I never truly sexually desire a girl my age. Because for me they were girl, not woman, and for me sex is some an adult thing, and so I only desire adult person because because for me maybe there was because of movie I see, I don't know, but that's where I was. I didn't. For me, kids are kids, but sex it's adults. So I got no problem seeing the way that the kids could fall for the older girl, and that's one of the entry point for me. And the fact that I was harassed and bullied at school, and I got problems and all that. But you're getting to the point. The kids hide in the shop and open Pandora box, the Pandora box, the garbage where the garbage pail are hidden, and he lets them out. And for me, the garbage pail kids are part of the kid himself. They are him. They are part of him. They are part of him who puts their finger in their nose. They are part of him who pees their pants. They are part of him who is a bad boy with a switchblade. They are part of him. They are part of him that are disgusting, that you try to hide in a closet or in a no one could see. For me, that's the message of the movie. That's what it's talking about. This is part of you. This is part of who you are, of what you are. Things that you try to hide. And maybe, just personal theory, maybe he was bullied by the kids because he was harassing the girl, because he was a stalker, a pervert of disgusting little kids who try to score with the older girl. And the gang is kick his ass because to put him right. Because if you have a disgusting stalker, dirty, you're gonna kick his butt. Come on, all right? Why not? Just to come back to the point where you and the gang is all about how they look like. They have this distinctive 80s look, and it is appearance above substance. This is what I look like, or I'm seen is more important than who I truly am. How I'm perceived is more important of who I'm truly am inside. And for me, the whole story is talking about that. When you say our and there is a lot of messages trying to hide the ugly one, put them away, put them in a prison or something, and we don't want to see the ugly one. And media did that, and TVs and movies and all that, they hide the ugly ones and only show you the beautiful ones. And you have to be beautiful. You have to have clothes that are amazing, and you have to. And you shouldn't put your finger in your nose and be dirty and do all the things as the garbage kid did. And there is many scenes where the garbage kid did things for the kids, and you can really easily imagine that the kids did the thing himself. There is a scene where they are trying to free the garbage kid's friends, and there is Santa in it, Santa Claus, and you say, "What's Santa's doing here?" But Santa's is part of childhood. childhood where you piss your pants, when you put finger in your nose, when you behave like a garbage pail kid all the time. And when you're starting to grow up to be a teenager, if you say, I believe in Santa Claus, people believe you. People kick your ass. People aggress you because you still dream about these things. You still behave like a kid instead of being an adult. And it's a coming of age story. Garbage pail kid. This is a story of a teenager that wants to be accepted by adults that are bullying him, and he still wants to be accepted by these adults. Why? He have so much fun with dirty kids, and he's torn apart between those two sides. And this message of the movie is just it's okay to be a little dirty, it's okay to be a little trash, it's okay to put your finger in your nose or pee your pants once in a while. You shouldn't be ashamed of all those things. You just you're you're a human being. You're not coming from another planet, and you have fluids, you have dirty things. And for me, this is a nice message, and this is what the movie was about, in a way. And the movie itself, the songs was not that bad. The, yeah, they were okay. They were not good. They were not great, and you don't remember them forever. But it wasn't. It was very far from being the most awful movie I see at the time, or even since. It was an okay movie. Maybe it wasn't a movie that you were expecting from this franchise. When you were looking at the cards, you were expecting a very trash movie, and the movie was audience was just nice, and for me that was nice, and I like that. So that's it. Garbage Pail Kid is just not a masterpiece, not a cult movie, but yeah, it's an okay movie. It's fine, really, and I enjoyed it. I'm not ashamed to say it. And maybe sometime I will tell you why I love Howard the Duck movie, because I really do love this movie, and I never get why nobody else do. Bye.